This next subject is so important for families to discuss. Dr. D and I are very happy to welcome our next guest, Danielle Mathew. Danielle is a licensed marriage and family therapist whose lifelong mission is to empower families, schools, and health and wellness professionals to conquer bullying and educate about social-emotional learning.
She has authored Amazon Parenting's bestseller, The Empowered Child: How to Help Your Child Cope, Communicate, and Conquer Bullying.
Danielle, tell us about yourself and what inspired you to write the best-selling book, The Empowered Child.
I was bullied as a kid, and so I know what it feels like to be left out, to me, to feel bad about myself and my self-esteem going down significantly. So I felt like I created a program years ago, and from that program, I said, I need to write a book to help families and educators know how to talk to kids really about bullying and how to help support them through it without doing it for them. And so that's how the Empowered Child came up. And it's a week of the program that I had written many years ago. And it's to really explain how to talk to kids about bullying and how to help empower them to solve the problem and to really, talk to the bullies and not let them get them down.
What is your program all about?
Thank you. Yes, it's Child Parent Educator Collective. I started it with my business partner, Dr. Eve Lauren Goldstein, and we are so excited. We have a series of 360 seminars that we provide, and it's all about life skills, the ones that we do, about how to help kids launch and get through responsible decision-making, self-awareness, relationship skills, because we really feel these are the building blocks for kids to get through to the next stage of development. And so we have created a series of seminars to help parents, educators, and children, because we believe in providing community support and really the whole community and not just one part of it, because we want them to have a common language of how to talk to each other. And we want less divisiveness in the world, and we want to bring communities closer together.
So can you give us a small example of what you teach in the program and the importance of what you call the 3 E's?
Yes, that is for my book, The Empowered Child. It's called empathy, empowerment, and engagement. And empathy is really asking kids, how do you feel? Not saying you're feeling this. You can say, I'm wondering if you're feeling, or are you feeling this? But we do not tell kids how to feel, especially when they're being bullied, because their self-esteem is already really low. And then once we understand how they feel as the guide, the adult doing this, then we ask to empower them. Like, hey, how do you want to handle this problem? What would be helpful to you? Would you like to role play certain situations before you go to school so you have answers of how you can deal with certain situations that have come up, very specifically to the bullying that you've experienced? And finally, we have the engagement, which is the follow through of the plan. Did this work? Do we need some fine tuning? Because the thing I know about bullying is it comes back. It's not one of those things that just ends instantaneously, and it can. So the engagement is really for that follow up to make some fine tuning happen if the bullying continues.
As a society, bullying, it's on the rise, even with adults. How can we combat the bullying and work together as a community?
I think that we really need to have a lot of empathy for each other and less anger and divisiveness. I think even using that whole idea of empathy, empowerment, and engagement as a community is really important. We want to empathize where people are at in their lives. We want to help empower them to be strong in a positive way. And we really want to engage them. And how do we engage them positively? How do we have less divisiveness in what we say to people? And how do we show that we want to be part of a community and we care? And we care about the people and we're invested and we want to help each other. And we show that in our actionable steps, I believe, not just saying it, but showing it as well.
This was such an important and great topic, and we really appreciate your work, Danielle.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be right back.